Hello everybody, this is me, Ground on Science. I'm here to report that we finally have Tropical Storm Earl. It took a while. Yesterday they sent recon, but then they had to return because there was maintenance issues going on, and the invest beforehand, 97L, now Earl, caused deaths in Hispaniola from a bus that caught on fire from pole collapse. The pole wire collapsed on the bus. I don't know if any of you guys heard about that, but anyway, we have TS Earl right now. It's fairly organized, and right now they have a hurricane and tropical storm watch issued for Belize and parts of the Mexico Yucatan Peninsula. And it's still uncertain that if the system is to become a tropical storm and just make landfall, or become a hurricane while making landfall. Still uncertain, but that's the only reason why they have a hurricane and tropical storm watch for this area. So landfall is most likely going to be sometime between Wednesday and Thursday. Now, with that being said, we now have that, and if we go check the forecast models, they're still trying to bring in stuff for predictions, but we still got the 6Z run. Most likely they're going to have to update it, and when they do, we'll see what happens. Now, HWRF brings the system as a weak hurricane. As you can see on their 850 millibar view. You definitely see it in Belize. It's making landfall. You can kind of see the pink color coming in. So it's either going to be a Cat 1 or 2 by the HWRF predictions. And then we have the ECMWF. Now if we go check that, we could clearly see that it's also showing something. So all models are predicting something at least. And yeah, 991 millibar system making landfall and crossing over, and that's all that's going to happen with it. Then you have the GFS system making landfall over the area with if we go check, let's see if it's still the same. Yeah, it's still a tropical storm no matter what. Tropical storm force winds are going to be affecting a ton of areas, and yeah, because the system, unlike how the HWRF was predicting before, was going to be super tiny and going to affect a small area, but now they're saying it's going to be a moderate sized system. Now, if we continue to check, we can see the GFDL making landfall as a tropical storm. So it's going to be either a tropical storm or a hurricane landfall. That is the reason why they have this over here. And now we have aircraft reconnaissance still checking what's going on with this system. And they're starting to find in the shades of yellow. That means they're finding winds of 45 to 50 miles per hour. And they're still investigating the system. Do we know when it's going to return? No. But if we just keep on checking, we could clearly see that they're still showing it making a Yucatan Peninsula landfall. Most likely is going to be the case, and more models are now turning towards north, and that means that after crossing the Yucatan Peninsula, there's now becoming a greater chance that the storm will intensify in the Bay of Campeche, and that will be bad for the rest of the coast of Mexico, especially with this one model. If it happens, I think that's GFNI model or GENI, but anyway, if that was to happen, we will have a U.S. landfall. But thank God that's the only model, and that means it's unlikely to occur. Now, we have, most likely after crossing the Yucatan, it's either going to enter the Bay of Campeche or just keep on and never touch the ocean ever again. Will it be good? No. Well, no, for the system, it wouldn't be good. But if it was to touch into the ocean, it will be better for the system, and it will intensify once more before finally making a secondary landfall. So, if we check the intensity guidance, you see models are a bit jumpy with this thing, and making it go to Cat 1, then back down, and then Cat 1 once again, and then straight back down. And that's something, the models are pretty fidgety right now. But hopefully once the new data comes in from the Hurricane Hunter recon flight, we'll figure out what the heck is this storm going to do. Will it become a tropical storm? Will it become a hurricane? And will it track more into the Bay of Campeche, as this is predicting right now? Because the majority of the models are now trying to take it into the Bay of Campeche, and this is basically the mean of the models' predictions. That's what they're doing with NHC. And the GFS ensembles. The GFS ensembles are, yeah, garbage right now. But hopefully right after they check everything and put the data into the model forecast for the next round, it will change and become better and better as time moves on. Anyway, we have Nita and Howard. Howard is now having a chance of hitting Hawaii as a tropical depression. Is it likely? Not really. It's most likely not even going to make it unless somehow it manages to stay over here and then just try to hug the warmer water. That's the only way it's going to at least make it as a depression. Is it likely? No. But that's what it looks like right now. And then we have Nita that just made landfall yesterday and is looking, yeah. But yesterday it was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Today it's nothing. So they still have this as 97L. Yesterday 97L looked glorious in all its glory and beauty. But now it's just nothing. Then we have 92E, which looks decent. Most likely it's going to become Javier. And then that's it for there. Then we have 98W, which has a chance by the GFS models. But I don't think it's going to be tropical. Maybe, maybe not. But I find it unlikely. Although there is definitely a chance, as always, with any system in general. But I find it very, very unlikely for this to happen. But it's showing that it's most likely going to happen with most of the models. And we'll just have to wait and see. Now we see 95B, and it's just totally done. Wrecked. Totally. It's, low pressure is right near land. There's barely going to be any intensification, if at all. And that's the end of there. So 97L is now Earl. That's the most breaking news headline that should be right now. And if we're to check the flash visible imagery loop, we can see that it's having a blow up of convection right now, but hopefully it will organize once more, and then it's going to be a problem for Central America and the Yucatan Peninsula. That is all right now, and I will make a video later on, possibly today, tomorrow, whenever, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.